All right, looks like it's 3 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started. So for this program, we are basically just generating random numbers, adding them together, and outputting results. We start off just the same way we always do, with our pound include IOStream, IOmanip, and for the random number generator, we also need the CSTDLIB. There we go.
Would we need a seed time for that one, or no?
I'm sorry, one more time.
I added it to my last program. C time. I don't know if you need it for this one or
You would need that one if you were seeding the random number generator with the time to get actual random numbers. But
okay.
For these programs, we just have predefined seed values, so we'll just be using those instead, so we won't need seed time.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. All right, then we also put in the, if I can spell, using namespace std, and then int main. There we go. And then let's just go ahead and put in the return 0 as well, just so we don't forget it. So since we need a random number generator, we will start off with srand, and the value she wants us to use for this program is 15, so that'll just go right in the middle there. And then we might as well format our output right now as well. So cout fixed and set precision 2. We also need 2 constants for this program, so we'll go ahead and define those as const int. We'll have max salary start, and that one's equal to 10 for 10 cents. Yep, what's up?
Is that the same as the pound define?
Yes, that's the same as pound define. I just like using const because it's easier to declare them as you're going. It's just personal preference, whichever you feel comfortable using.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep. And then we also need, oops, let's see, which one is this? The number of days you can work. So max work days, and that one is 30. All right, and then for the first job, we'll go ahead and put in a comment, just job 1, and then cout, whoops, there we go. And for this one, it is a bunch of stars, job 1, and then more stars. I'm just going to copy and paste these. And then and then a new line. There we go. All right, where is the rest? There we go. Then we need to actually define our starting salary and the number of days we're going to work for this first job. So we're going to declare them as double start salary and int days worked. Whoops, don't need that space in there. There we go. So for start salary, what we'll want is to go, here we go, RAND, parentheses, %, for the remainder, and then max start salary. Whoops. Hang on. There we go. Guess I should put an equal sign in there. And then we'll want to do, whoops, caps lock, start salary equals start salary times 0.01. The first line here is just giving us a random number between, whoops, we want a +1 on there as well. Otherwise, it would give us a random number between 0 and 9. We want a random number between 1 and 10, which this line will give us. This second line will multiply it by 0.01 and give us a number between 1 cent and 10 cents, which is what we want. And then for the days worked, we just do the same thing, equals rand remainder max work days. And now we're ready to start our loop. So the first loop she wants is a for loop. So we'll do for int day equals 1. And then while day is less than or equal to days worked, and then day plus plus, just to add 1 to each day after each loop is done. And then the inside of these loops will all be the same. We will just do, oh, whoops, we need to declare a couple other things before that. We need double current salary to hold what the current salary is after we start doubling it. We'll set that equal to start salary. And then double current pay to hold how much we have at the end of each day. And we'll set that one to 0. So inside the loop, it's all just the same thing, just a couple of lines. We do current pay plus equals current salary. And that will add whatever our current salary is to the current pay. And then we just need to print out a line for each job. Give me just a moment. I'm just going to copy and paste that from the homework. Here we go. Day 1, Control C, whoops. So we'll do cout less than, quote, Control V, and it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 spaces in there. So we'll go ahead and delete all of that. Then we want to do set W, put the 15 in there to give us 15 spaces to work with. And then we want current pay to output. Because we have the format specified up here to only do 2 decimal places, it will automatically put just 2 decimal places at the end. All the decimals will line up, and we'll have empty space to the left of the number. So, oh, and then we want to end that line. Let's make sure everything works okay right now. Just go ahead and run it real quick. Make sure there's no mistakes. All right, so we do have one problem. This 1 right here, we need to take that out. Actually, we'll need to take the 1 and the first space out, put in a quote, less than, less than, less than, less than, quote, and in here, we'll want to do another set W, put in a 2, since we can have up to 30 days in there, and then put in day. So we'll have day, whatever the day number is, a colon, and then whatever the current salary is. So if we run that again, give it a second to compile, there we go. Day 1, day 2, day 3, 8 cents, 16 cents, 24 cents. So it's looking good so far. Then all we have to do at the end of this loop is do another cout statement for the total pay. So we'll do cout. We'll go ahead and just steal the output from the assignment again. So Command C. There we go. Oh, did I have that outside of there? Yeah, it looks like that is supposed to be outside. So it wants us to output the salary as well as, oh wait, max days worked, never mind. It wants us to output the job number, how much total was earned, and the total number of days that were worked. So to get that, we will just put a quote there. For job 1, you earned, then after the $sign, put another quote, delete whatever's there, and then current pay, output, backspace, quote, space, space, quote, output, and then we want days worked in there. So if we run this one last time, we should have the whole first block, everything for the first job, and there's an error somewhere. Let's see. Looks like line 49. What happened on line 49? Oh, I forgot my closing quote and my semicolon. There we go. That should do it now. There we go. So day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 cents, 16 cents. For job 1, you earned 40 cents. Where did I mess up? Current pay equals current salary plus equals current pay, current pay. Did I? Let's see, 816. Oh, okay, I see what I did wrong. So at the end of the loop, we need current salary times equals 2. Otherwise, it won't double the salary, and you'll just be making whatever the start salary was. Let's make sure that's correct. That's still not quite right. Current salary, current pay. Oh, I need current salary here. There we go. And that should do it. 8, 16, 32, 64. Yep, now everything's working. All right, so the inside of all of your loops is basically going to look just like this. We'll just add a day plus plus inside the while and the do while loop. So this loop is done. So we'll make some more space for the while loop, I believe is next. So for this one, you just want to do the same thing. Start with start salary. Really, we can just copy these 3 lines, Command V. get rid of that since we are not redeclaring it. And this will make 2 new random numbers for you. And then we need to do the same thing down here. Command C. Yep, what's up?
Quick question, y'all.
Yep.
I'm so sorry for running late. Is it by any chance someone can take pictures of the code above line 33?
Yeah.
So I can catch up?
Yeah, no worries. I think everything there is just the all of this. That's all that you missed. I'm recording this as well, and I'm going to post it to the Discord after it's done as well.
You are awesome.
Yep, so I'll give you a second to get this copied down. It's just, oh, here we go. This is all you need. The include statements, the only thing different from all the other programs is include std.lib, then using namespace std int main. We're using srand15 for this assignment. Then this line is just to set the format for all the following lines, for all the decimals. And then our 2 constants that we need for this assignment. All right. I'll keep it here for a second while you copy it. Can everyone see all right? Is the font big enough?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Probably should have asked that a while ago.
Thank you, sir. You can continue.
All right, no problem. All right, so where were we? Oh, gonna give us some more space here, and then just / job2. So from here on out, it's just going to be a lot of copying and pasting. Go ahead and get rid of the doubles here, since we're not redeclaring them. So we'll go ahead and do int day equals 1, and then while day is less than or equal to, let's see, what did I call it? Days worked. Open bracket, give us some space, and then we'll just do day plus plus right there at the end. And then we just need to go up here, copy all of this, and paste it down there. Oh, whoops, I forgot the C out statement for job 2. Go ahead and give us some extra space in there. Just going to go ahead and copy this again. And change the 1 to a 2. And that is basically the second loop done. We just go up here, copy this again, put it down at the end. Whoops, Command V. Dang, I copied it. There we go. And change the 1 to a 2. Go ahead and run it again just to make sure I didn't mess something up again. Oh wow, that's a big number. Okay, let's see. So job 2, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got the extra space in there for the double-digit days. And as you can see, we are actually doubling everything. Because we declared our pay and salary as doubles instead of floats, it gives us enough memory space to work with. If we used float, I believe right about here, it would start cutting off the last numbers. This one would be, I believe, 20, and then after that, it would just be even dollars. So from here on out, for all the assignments, just use doubles instead of floats, because really there's no downside. We don't need to worry about memory constraints. All right, hit a button to exit. And one last time, we do all of this again. Just copy this whole block down to there. Command C, give us some room. Job 3, oops. Command V, change the 2 to a 3. Take out the int since we're not redeclaring it. And then this last one is a do while loop. So we'll want do, give it some space, and then oops, while. Let's see, do we want while is less than or equal to or less than? All right, so for this one, we want while day is less than days worked. We want less than for this one because if you have a maximum of 15 days, whenever you hit day 15 in this loop, it will say, actually no, yeah, let's do less than or equal to because we'll put the day plus plus at the end. Sorry, I confused myself a little bit. So whenever we go through day 15, we'll have day 15, day 15, day 15. At this line, it will add 1 and make it day 16. 16 is not less than or equal to 15, so it will exit. So yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we'll do day less than or equal to days worked. And then we just need to copy and paste this again. Command V. Copy this line again. Put it after the while loop. Oops, forgot my semicolon there. Paste. Change the 2 to a 3. And that should be the whole program. Wow, 6 cents, that's not a lot. All right, so we got job 1, day 1, day 2, day 3, 8, 16, 32. Add all that together and you get 248. Job 2, wait, do we have to output how many days beforehand? Let's see, Firefox. Okay, so I forgot these at the beginning, the starting salary and the number of days worked, but that's an easy fix. Go ahead and close out of that. So just before each loop, you'll just want to do cout, which one was first? Starting salary. So starting salary is, give it a space, and then just, which one? Start salary. There we go. Oops, want a new line on there. There we go. And then cout days worked. So, oops, no, just days worked, not maximum. That's different. Days worked. I don't know, just a colon there, I guess. And then days worked. That should take care of that. And then we just want to, again, copy and paste that in front of each loop. All right, one more. And there we go. So if we run that again, we should get, yep, job 1, starting salary is 8 cents, days worked 5. We got day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, start at 8. Start at 7, get a 7, days worked 28, goes to day 28. And then starting salary of 2, days worked 2, day 1, 2, starting salary of 2. All right. So that is it for the base assignment. I'm also going to go through and show you how to do the extra credit as well. So let's start with extra credit 1. For up to 5 points extra credit, add code that will display the total number that the user has earned each day along with the daily salary. The values should be displayed in neat columns. All right, so all we have to do for that is inside each of these loops, what we'll want to do before this new line, get out of their email, is we'll want a header for each of these jobs. So before the loop, just underneath the, here we go, underneath the starting salary and the days worked, we will want C out. Let's see, I'm just going to copy and paste this from the assignment again. All the way from the end to the edge. Control C, Control V, and then, and L. There we go. And I think that actually changes the spacing inside as well. Let me see what number I put in there. Where are you? Here we go. Looks like 15 and 17. So we can keep the set W15 in there. So here at the end, before the end L, we will want another set W. This one will be 17. And then we want current pay, did I say it was? Yeah. Current pay. Why are you... Oh, misspelled, okay. Let's go ahead and test that out, make sure everything lines up okay and looks good. We only did it for job 1 so far. So we got daily salary, amount earned. Yep, so that's all good to go. So now we can just copy and paste this into the other lines. So, just to make it easy, let's copy the whole line. Control C, and paste it over the whole line. There we go. That should do it for all of the days. We'll still have to do the, oops, error somewhere. Line 73 and line 100, missing semicolons. Yep, missing semicolon. Line 100, there we go. That should fix that. Run it one more time. Oh, that's... I forgot the new lines on the end. And that's why we test. There we go. Let's see, that was job 3. I think that was the only one that had it. Was it? Nope, job 2 needs it as well. Let's see, C out. Here it is. Just to make sure. There we go. And now we just have to add the headers onto job 2 and job 3. So where, there it is. Copy that whole line right before the while and right before the do while. And that should be all of extra credit 1. Let's see, 248, 248. That big ass number, 6 cents, 6 cents. Yep. So that is all of extra credit 1. For extra credit number 2, which one was that? For up to 5 extra credit points, add code to determine which job paid the most and display a message that tells the user which paid the most. So here we go. So for that one, we will have to change some of our variables just a little bit. If we go back up to job 1, all we have to do, this line, double current pay, all we have to do is change that to current pay 1, and then do that inside the loop as well. It should be in 2 separate places inside the loop, and then once more after the loop. Right? So they're all highlighted right there. For job 2, we will want to redeclare that as a double and make this one current pay 2. And then do the same thing inside the loop as well, and after the loop. Right, and then the same thing for job 3. Double current pay 3. Here it is, current pay 3, current pay 3, and current pay 3. So that will store each of the final pays as their own variables, so they don't get overwritten. Why are you being weird? Oh, because you're casting it. Ignore that. Now, at the very end of our code, let's give us some space. There we go. Extra credit 2. All we have to do is just a couple of if statements. So if we're going to do compound statements for this one. So if current pay 1 is less than current pay 2, oops, that's $, and current pay 1 is less than current pay 3. Actually, before that, we're going to do int highest pay equals 0. Whoops. Int highest job equals 0. And then it also wants the lowest pay and lowest jobs. So int lowest pay equals 0. Int lowest job equals 0. There we go. So if current pay is less than current pay 2 and current pay 1 is less than current pay 3, actually let's make those equal signs just to avoid any weird errors. We'll do, let's see, these are less than, so lowest pay equals current pay 1, and lowest job equals 1 for job 1. Right? And then the rest of it is, again, just copy pasting and changing a few things around. So go ahead and do that for the next 2 jobs. We'll change current pay 1 to current pay 2, 2 to 1, and 1 to 2. Current pay 2, lowest job 2. And then one more time, current pay 3, current pay 3, and current pay 1, and lowest job 3, current pay 3. Let's make sure that works real quick. Just a quick cout. Just going to steal the output from the assignment one more time. Copy and paste. There we go. We'll replace the job 2 with lowest job, and then the pay with, whoops, this one's highest. There we go. Lowest pay. There we go. And that should output the lowest paying job, I believe was job 3 at 6 cents. Let's run it just to make sure. Let's see, errors on line 120, 124, and 127. Oh, because I have these as int. Okay, so highest pay and lowest pay, you actually want as double. That's my bad.
You okay there?
There we go. So that should fix that.
Fine. He's just getting old.
Missing a semicolon.
Oh, he sounds old. That's such a grandpa thing.
There we go. Lowest paid
What?
job was job 3 at 6 cents.
Oh my god, what happened?
There we go. So we will go ahead and just get rid of the rest of this. All right. And then copy this whole thing. Command C, Command V. And then we just want to change everywhere that says lowest to highest. There we go. All right, and then change all of these less thans to greater thans. Two more. And that should do it. Let's make sure. All right, so we got day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, days worked 5, starting salary 8, starting salary 8, days worked 28 through to day 28, days worked 2. I'm pretty sure that one is supposed to be 3. And then we got, whoops, one last thing we have to change. That lowest to, whoops, highest. And that should do it, I believe. Highest paying. That's still giving us lowest. Oh, because I didn't change these. And that's the problem with copying and pasting. Let's see. Lowest job, job 3, paid 6 cents. Lowest job, job 2, paid that number. And yeah, if you followed along, everything should be working. And that is the assignment, Extra Credit 1 and Extra Credit 2. I'll post this into the code channel for anyone that missed it. And I'll post the recording in the Help Videos channel as well. I'm going to stop the recording now.